Are you there? Emotional love is a feeling. And if you are old enough, you will know that your feelings are not reliable. And the fact that your feeling changed to your husband doesn't mean he's not your husband. So there are several things. The actual things in life go beyond feeling. Huh? Even if my wife and I have a misunderstanding on a certain subject, it doesn't change the fact that she's my wife. Maybe at that point I felt bad. But my feeling immaterial doesn't change the fact. And that's how true covenant love, that's how deep it is. It is not occasioned by feeling. It is not occasioned by circumstances and happiness. It is something that has bound you irrespective of how you feel. My son is going on his way to school today. So I promised my daughter that if she passes common entrance, that I'm going to buy her something. So since I had a little time, I said, all right, I'm taking you to the shop to buy something. Then my son now came struggling to enter the car. I said, I don't have what? I promised you nothing. You go pack your stuff, go to school. He said, no, he wants to connect with me. He wants to connect. See, but the point is, I've been connecting with you. That's why I paid your school fees. All right? You want to connect with me emotionally. You want to connect. But you see, there is a deeper aspect of love that is already flowing from my life. That's why you are going to school. It is because somebody paid. Somebody took the responsibility to ensure that you have an opportunity to go to school. It doesn't matter how I feel. Whether I feel he's a good boy or he's not a good boy, that's how agape is. Agape is not emotion. Agape is covenant love that confers on you obligations. And it is your keeping to those obligations that will be evidence that you have agape, not crying. Meanwhile, please, I'm not saying don't cry. If the way you felt it, there will be some form of ventilation in your soul if you cry. Cry. If I see you laboring like that, I can even, invest my handkerchief to help out. Please cry. But I'm saying that the cries mean nothing. Where true destiny and life decisions are made, your tears don't have any place in that arrangement. So, the way people get excited when they come to get married at the altar on a wedding day, keep that excitement. It will not determine whether you succeed in the marriage. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Because in the marriage, you are going to be exposed to stark realities. And what will keep the marriage going is the knowledge of the fact that beyond your feeling, you are in a covenant. That's why Jesus said, if you love me, if you agape me, keep my commandments. He didn't say cry. Fulfill the obligations that are attached to an act of love. And in the eyes of Jesus, such obligations are obligations of what? Of obedience. It will take a work of God on your heart for you to obey God sometimes. Especially when there is something for you to gain if you disobey God. I've been there before. There was money for me to gain if I manipulate figures in the office. Alright? And if you refuse to make the money, it will look as if you are suffering loss. That loss that it seems you have suffered is you suffered it because of the love you had for God. It means that your love for God is superior to money.